Throughout this section, you might have heard me saying the word security control. So now you might have questioned, Array, what actually is a security control? Why is he always saying security control, but I don't know what security control is? Well, don't worry. In this lecture, we are going to discuss on security controls. It's just a short video. It's just a short lecture. And I hope and I'm very sure that this lecture will clear all your doubts regarding a security control. Now, security control is any process, policy, procedure, guideline, practice, or organizational structure which can be administrative, technical, management, or legal in nature. So controls for information security include any process, any policy, for example, access control policy, mobile use policy, password policy, duty, HR policy, anything. It can be a procedure to assess the risk. It can be guidelines to set up your infrastructure, a best practice like ITIL, or an organizational structure which can be administrative. Now, synonyms for controls can include measure, it can be a countermeasure, security device, etc. So basically, control is a measure that helps in modifying the risk or altering the risk, eliminating the risk. It's like basically you control the risk that can have an impact on the organization. And what is a control objective? A control objective is a statement saying that what is to be achieved as a result of implementing a security control. So let's say A is a security control and B is a security objective. So B says that B describes what things should be done after implementing A. For example, let's say A is, let's say, a security control to manage the password, which says the password should not be more than 8 characters. That is the security objective. That is the B. And A is password management. Password management security control is A. So now when it comes to security controls, there are 4 major types of security controls. The first one is technical control. The second one is administrative control. The third one is managerial control. And the final one is legal control. Now in technical control, the controls are, let me use my pen. The first one is technical control. Now in this, the controls related to the use of technical measures or technologies such as firewalls, alarm systems, surveillance cameras, intrusion detection systems, etc. Administrative controls can be controls related to the organizational structure such as segregation of duties, job rotations, job descriptions, approval processes, etc. Managerial controls can be the controls related to the management of people, including the training and the coaching of employees, management review and audits. And legal controls are the controls related to the applications of legislation, regulatory requirements, or compliance requirements. Now make sure that an administrative control is more related to the structure of the organization as a whole without being applied to a specific person, while managerial controls can be applied to a specific person. Now the differences between these types of controls are just for your understanding and you should know it. So as I said earlier about the security objectives and security controls, in this particular description, in this particular video, we are going to see an example of security objectives and different security controls. So now this is the security control that you should be placing in an organization. That is, let's take an example to ensure the correct and secure operations of information processing facilities. So security control can be documented operational procedures, change management, bear with the arrows, I'm not good at drawing, capacity management and separation of development and testing and operational environments. So if capacity management can be managed, that is the control to ensure the correct and secure operations of information processing facilities. So I hope you have an idea of security objective and security control. So this right around here, as you can see, this is the security objective, that is to ensure. What is our objective? Our objective is to ensure and secure operations of information processing facilities. In order to achieve these objectives, these security controls are implemented so that this objective can be achieved. Now that is it for this lecture. In this lecture, we have seen about the security controls. Why do we need security controls and the relationship between security objectives and security controls. In the next lecture, we'll talk about the classes of security controls, which are very important. I will see you in the next lecture.